Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey? I was...
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did. So much balls. There's too much balls on that rap. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh. Hit it with the zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to it. Listen, a lot happened. A lot is going on. It's always something going on. But today's Smackdown was very good. Okay. It was very good, as my sister would say. Okay. It was a very good show from start to finish. They started with Bray Wyatt and they ended with John Cena and Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Roman. And what I told y'all was going to happen is exactly what happened. Sami got pinned by Kevin. Match over. But the seeds of doubt were already placed into Sami, more specifically Sami and Roman's head. You see, the wise man started it. He was like, the tribal chief doesn't like being upstaged. Sami goes, what? Moi? I did nothing. The fans are chanting your name. And, when you're on the island, when you are the island of relevancy, it's kind of disrespectful, Sami says, oh, Roman doesn't care about that, right? I mean, he's the tribal chief. He doesn't care about that. Oh, so Sami, being the ever naive honorary oos that he is, brings it up once again in the middle of the show and says, look, hey, Roman, I just want to touch base with you because we got a match tonight. Want to make sure we're on the same page. We're going at the same rate, And, it's been brought to my attention that, you're not exactly happy about the fans chanting my name. I mean, it doesn't mean anything to you, right? It doesn't mean anything to me. And Roman just sits there for a minute and he says, no, absolutely not. Like, no way. Why would I care about that? Oh my God. I mean, the fans loved you and you were so captivating. Last week, you made me believe you. Everybody believes what you're capable of. We can't wait to see it. You bring all that aggression and tenacity into the ring tonight. He brought something, but it seemed like Kevin Owens brought an ass whooping. And Sami did not have the sides to go with that main course, okay? He didn't have it. Sami nose started bleeding for the damn match even started. I said, God damn, is he bleeding? Am I bleeding? Jesus. But The kicker of tonight's SmackDown is this match. So Ronda Rousey went up against Raquel Rodriguez, and they put on a damn good match. It was a very good match between these two women. But everybody is not talking about the match that Raquel fought, clawed, and was getting her ass whooped in. Everybody is talking about Charlotte Flair and her return to the WWE. Now, I know a lot of people are not happy about Charlotte being back, and that's fair. I ain't going to be mad at that. But I'll tell you this. Charlotte returned the best way she could. She didn't overshadow nobody. Now, her being Charlotte Flair obviously is going to be some things that are going to take away from other people. It just is what it is. It's not Charlotte trying to be numero uno, but that's the way it was booked. That's the way they had it set up. So that's the way it went down. Charlotte Flair returned after Raquel Rodriguez's match with Ronda. She issued the challenge and Ronda accepted. So this loss, this on Ronda. Okay? Okay? Because she shouldn't have accepted it. She should have told her she got to wait just like everybody else. Because you know damn well if that was Charlotte, Charlotte would not have accepted that.
That was who?
Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. If that was her, she would have been like, bitch, you better wait. If that was Charlotte, she would not have been accepted that. Now, I'm trying to find a really decent picture of her. I know Body Bitch had one, and a couple other people had one, but I'm trying to find a really good picture of Charlotte so y'all can see, because Charlotte came back and she had on some really cute gear, very different from what she would normally wear. Okay, this was new. It was cute. I was like, okay. She came back and she took over. She took that damn championship from Ronda, but she did cheat. I will say this. The heifer cheated. Because she sure enough rolled Ronda up and then was grabbing her tights for the win. So, while some people might not like it, it is what it is, unfortunately. But she did return, and she is the champion, and it seemed like Charlotte is going to be booked as a anti-hero type of face for right now. Her husband, Andrade, was tweeting, the Queen of Queens. This is her 14th championship. I'm not really mad at it. I mean, at this point, I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm not sure. It seems very weird and out of place for Ronda to drop the title now. So either something is going on where Ronda felt like she can't defend the championship anymore, or Triple H really just wanted to do a quarterback sneak on us. Like he just wanted to do something. Ronda was all for it. Everybody was on board, and they went on ahead and did it. Now, during that match, Shayna tried to tell her, girl, don't fucking do it. Ronda said, I'm feeling spicy, so I'm going to do it. I said, yeah, girl.
Spicy burrito beat you in the ass.
Yeah, it backfired. You got a lot of acid reflux fucking around with that spice. You got to stop doing that.
Oh.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop being so spicy. Calm your heads down. Okay? Hold on, y'all. I guess I'm trying to get some of these Charlotte Flair pictures.
I didn't get that title to Raquel, man.
I just told you I don't know.
I didn't hear you say that.
He was standing right here.
I didn't hear you say nothing about that. I was tripping. I thought I heard it. You ain't heard you talking about Charlotte and stuff. Did y'all see Goldberg really get cracked in the fucking noggin?
Yes.
It really
I saw it.
Hey, that nigga hit the slow bop when he fell. That nigga said, ah.
Jesus Christ.
Ah. 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 Ah.
Y'all done?
All right, man.
Okay.
Right.
So I am not mad at it. I am okay with it. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. So I want to see what they're going to do. I don't want to see Ronda versus Charlotte part 5 at WrestleMania. If they're going to go in a new direction completely, then they need to go in a new direction completely. I don't want to see them compete again for a little while. They may compete again at Royal Rumble. They may revisit that and then that'll be the end all be all, but it's going to be interesting. Sir, I love me some Charlotte. She looked good tonight. I was shocked that she won. I thought Ronda was going to deny her that title shot tonight. Well, she didn't, babes. She didn't. She gave it to her. Something tells me, obviously, that was the plan. That's the plan they came up with. And Uncle Trip wanted to do a surprise, and this was a big-ass surprise. Okay? He said, I'll get her to do it. We got her to listen to Doja Cat. Y'all are not, I am not playing 2K with any of y'all. Nobody. Because I am not getting my ass whooped. I don't take kind of getting my ass whooped. I know my limitations. Okay? You're not finna touch my body. I am not going to play that game and have my ego bruised. No, you don't willingly go get your ego bruised. That's not something that you do. Okay? I'm not doing that. I got my ass whooped enough. I'm not doing that. I'm not mentally prepared for Sammy to get that bloodline beat down. My chest already hurts. Raquel did good tonight. She did phenomenal with one arm. That match was very good. Anybody who says that it wasn't, you're lying. You're lying. It was a very good match. Sammy ass did the Superman punch spear this Tuesday. I forgot to say that. Oh, wow. The way you, Charlotte... The way you say, Charlotte has returned, honey. Charlotte. Hello, Aaliyah. That gear was interesting. I like Charlotte's gear. I don't think she should have had the mesh arm sleeve, but I like the gear. I thought it was dope. So it is what it is. Now I'm extra curious about how Mania is gonna look. Let me take a drink from my goblet. It made her butt look good to me. The top 8. Yes, I was like, ooh, not Charlotte showing a little extra skin. She always shows skin. That's not surprising. We needed a new champ. It's okay. Rico know how I feel about Abstract. I liked her gear. I really did. The division needed her. I don't care. It did. Yes, it needed a shake-up for now. It's been sale for almost a year now, and having Ronda as champ was doing no favors. Okay, it's fine by me. I have no issues with Charlotte Flair being champion. None. I mean, she literally showed the same amount of skin. Talk your shit, Nicole. If anything, the thigh garters and the straps make her look more covered up. Okay. Ronda was not given. They couldn't leave it on Liv and had to lose to another competitor. I don't like Charlotte in shorts. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they're giving Ronda her shot at the tag titles with Shayna, like she stated on Twitch. I mean, I'm sure that they can do that, but it was quite abrupt, in my opinion. This could have been done at the Royal Rumble and it could have been impactful at the Rumble. Charlotte just returning, period, was fine. I still don't have an issue with her dropping the title tonight. It just seemed very abrupt, and I just want to know where this is going. I'm just very curious. I really thought that Charlotte was going to go to Raw and go after Bianca. For sure, I thought that was what's happening, and it seems like they're keeping them apart for some reason. I don't really understand what's going on there, but it could be leading to a lot of things. So I'm just going to wait to see how things play out. Let's do a tag match like Rico said. I am not about to sit on the apron while somebody else does all the work for me. Absolutely not. Are y'all on the next gen? Rico said we could team up. Did it make sense to give Charlotte the title even though she just came back? I'm not upset about it. It just feels kind of weird. And you'll have a leg up with Rico. It looks good, except I wish the mesh was solid, but everything else was perfect. I like the gear. I did. Ronda ass probably wanted to go home again. I have no clue. Raquel attire was cute as well. Raquel's attire reminded me of Rita Repulsa from the Power Rangers. That's what she was giving to me. But I loved her eyeshadow. Anyway, I just hope they don't do another tired winner takes all. What are you talking about? Where did that even come from? So we can still get Ronda versus Baszler. It's just going to be non-title if they decide to do it. You know? It's just going to be non-title. To the tune of the Doors song, Where Are We Going? Yeah, I would have took it to Ronda, have Ronda do another open challenge. I need to play somebody on 2K. Let's go, John Cena. Okay. I did like Raquel's gear. Who said he was going to do all the work? He said I could just stand on the apron. That's what he said. Let's go, John Cena won. Okay, relax. We got it, babes. It's fine. Anyways, so Charlotte returned and everybody was ecstatic about it. The crowd had a really good pop moment for her coming back. She seemed really ecstatic. She was hugging fans in the arena. She was definitely dapping the little kitty kiddos up. So for now, Charlotte Flair is a face character. I'd make her lean more towards an anti-hero character because Charlotte, while she does face fine, that is not her niche. She always stated she loves being a heel. That's where she rests. And that's the same place her father used to rest too. He was very good at it. But once again, Raquel and Ronda's match was very good. They did well in this match and they played well off of each other. I don't know what Ronda and Raquel did practicing wise, but they did extremely well at their spots and the stunts that they did. Raquel did very, very good. I was very proud of her in that match, and it was so much fun to watch. Raquel had it. She had it. But Ronda had help, and it was just too much on her arm for her to bear. And the ending spot where Ronda was on her back, basically, putting her in that arm bar, standing up on the second rope in the ring was fucking crazy. If you haven't watched it and you haven't recorded, I recommend the match. It's probably one of her best matches of the year. This is the cleanest we've seen Ronda all throughout the year. So I highly recommend it if you would like to see it. But moving on, Solo Sikoa went up against Sheamus, and Solo cheated. Was able to get the distraction via the Usos, and they were able to take out the team. And of course, they was trying to take out Sheamus. And they ended up having some help from Drew McIntyre. And this led to a 4-on-3 situation to which the Usos and Solo were driven to the back. Now, like I told you, the main event was Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn versus John Cena and Kevin Owens. A very quick match. There was not a lot going on in this match, but you have to pay attention to the story. Like I told y'all a few weeks back, this match was only going to end in a few ways. And right now, we're at the cusp. We're at the beginning of the descent of the bloodline. And the best time to do it was right now. Sami Zayn is the one who got pinned in this match. He got taken out by Kevin Owens. So, more than likely, with all the seeds that was planted tonight and the seeds planted prior, this is going to lead to Sami Zayn being kicked out of the bloodline. And it's going to be done in the most grandiosity way as possible, because Roman Reigns is all about the theatrics, especially when he feels like you're trying to steal his shine or you don't measure up. And in this case, Sami Zayn kind of fits in both sides if we're looking at it through Roman Reigns' narcissistic eyes. There has never been a loss on his side if you count, because I count his match with Seth Rollins. He did lose that match. That match was lost in a disqualification. And I want to say he lost another one, but everybody else is saying he didn't. In tag team with his cousins, I believe he's lost another match, but I cannot 100% be sure. However, this is his first loss team-wise and singles-wise in a very long time. So this blame is going to rest on Sami Zayn's shoulders, unfortunately for him. And Sami Zayn is going to have to bite the bullet. I don't know exactly how they're going to make this play out, but I suspect that next week, either Roman is going to end the show or open the show, and Sami Zayn is going to be kicked out of the Bloodline, respectively. When we were on We Love Wrestling, I was with Nicole. I talked about this, and I made it very clear that this is going to be the ending. This is going to be the beginning of the breakdown of the Bloodline. You can't be in the light of a narcissist and then fuck up like this. This is a major blow to Sami Zayn and the Bloodline as a whole. So it's going to be interesting to watch and see. Now, what we did get, though, was a little tease of what's supposed to happen next week. Next week, Ricochet is supposed to face Top Dollar. So it seems like Uncle Trip is going to bore us with qualifying matches. And I hate to say that. He's gonna bum rush us with qualifying matches to get into the Royal Rumble. I have said this so many times. I feel like the Royal Rumble should be more of a surprising effort. While some people can qualify and that's all well and good, we don't know the number that they're coming in, which that's fair. I believe that the Royal Rumble should be a surprise leading up to the Rumble. Everybody should be fighting to prove that they are capable of being in the Rumble, but there shouldn't be any qualifying matches, in my opinion. Okay, now I know some of y'all might disagree, and I'm going to put y'all comments up in a second. But the way this match came about, Top Dollar was in the back. And if you notice, Top Dollar has dropped an immense amount of weight. He said on his Twitter, according to AJ, because I haven't been on Twitter in a while, he said on his Twitter that he dropped about 80 pounds. You know, so Top Dollar's dropped a lot of weight, but he's got to pack on muscle in order for that weight to not make him look like he's sickly, which is what I was thinking when I first saw him. I'm like, is he okay? You know what I'm saying? Is he doing all right? But he just dropped the weight. So Top Dollar's got to pack on the muscle weight so that he can still be that aggressive mover, because I'm thinking that's the reason why he was having the knee issues as well. But, you know, it's all my speculation and there's no truth to it. Let me put it that way. Anyways, Top Dollar was in the back and he was being teased by the New Day, Mansoor and Marseille and Mansoor and Riddick Moss, or what is it, Bad Cat, whatever the fuck his name is now. Moss and Ricochet came in last, and Top Dollar had just got tired. Okay, he just got sick of the bullshit, and he pushed Ricochet, and they was about to fight. And Adonis was just trying to calm the storm, and was like, "Hey, yo, man, let's just go. But they was joking, but they was teasing him. Now, if Top Dollar wanted to be real, all you had to do was say, "Yeah, you know, I was on the top rope, and you're right. I shouldn't have been trying the tricks I was trying. But last week, you weren't saying shit when Gunther laid your ass out. I thought you said you weren't gonna give up." That's what he said. Like that, what he said. I thought you said you was gonna fight to the death. It just looked like he killed you on TV, baby. You died. Legally, you should not be here. We should be burying you. Right? Okay. That's when you need to mind your business. Okay? Don't come at me with no bullshit. Don't be teasing me like that. Okay? Don't be teasing me like that. Mind your business.
Hell no.
Okay? Anyways, let me pull up the rest of these comments.
The lion will not bother you.
Right. I'm kind of upset. I decided to get my hair done instead of watching Smackdown, but them braids had to go. Smackdown was a good show. It very much was. I am trying to find a happy medium here. I am not playing y'all in that game. Do you like John Cena? Yeah, John Cena is one of my favorites. Yes, I love John Cena. Always have. Nicole doesn't like John Cena, which fair. She has every right not to, so that's fine. But I love John Cena. I always have. Is Rumble gonna be storyline based? Because I'd fall out if he won the Rumble. I don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. I know that Triple H wants the WWE to go back to being storyline based. And we agree. I agree on that because I feel like a lot of things get misinterpreted and we don't get to see fun shit because everything is so on the fly every 2 seconds. And when you slow down and really plan shit out, you see that the plan, when it plays out properly, it hits so different. Because once I get into Bray Wyatt, which I'm going to get into in a second, that shit took me out. Okay. But we're going to get into Bray Wyatt in a minute. But I'm not sure if it's going to be storyline based, but I wouldn't mind that because I feel like that would just add another element to it. But to me, the catch to the Royal Rumble being storyline based, it takes away the chaos of the Rumble. So I would leave the Rumble as is and just have your winner. And if you want to set a story, you can do that either during the match, in the middle of the match, or after the match is over. Damn, so Roman got his first L in 2 years, basically. Technically, yes. Technically, yes, Donnie. Hello, Brandy. Nicole said Rock and Becky winning the Rumble. I don't think Becky's winning the Rumble. I don't think she's going to win the Rumble. I hate qualifying matches for the Rumble, as do I, but there's nothing we can do about it. You would want Becky to win the Rumble again. I have Rhea winning the Rumble, honestly, but I can sadly see Becky. I honestly don't see Becky winning the Rumble. I really don't. I still am gonna stick with Shayna Baszler. I still think Baszler would win the Rumble. I still think it could be Rhea. Rhea could win, but I wouldn't give it to her. Rock and Becky again. I don't think The Rock's gonna win the Rumble either. I'm being honest. Not really, but I think she will. Bring back the balls with the numbers on them, like you said, right? Like when they had them in the back, they didn't announce anything. They just said the Royal Rumble is coming. We're going to have all our competitors compete. And they just rolled that little lottery wheel, and then they would pick their number. And you never knew what their number was until they came out there. That shit was fun. Nicole said if Rock came back, which is looking more likely now since he's starting to get cooked by Hollywood now, he is winning the Rumble. That's like when Brock showed up the other year. I was like, oh, it's a wrap. He winning. I can see Rock because honestly, I have Cody winning the Chamber. Close second is Cody, but Cody will get one of those belts, specifically the WWE, because Rock said if he ever won a belt again, he would want the Universal Championship. That's fine. I felt for Top Dollar. I'm like, damn, leave him alone, especially when all of y'all failed recently, minus the New Day. Yeah, they had just come off of failing, though. Like, they was failing for a long time. Like, it wasn't like they was too far removed from getting their ass whooped on a weekly basis. You know, I would have said Flop Dollar, it's going to make sure you won't get up next week. But hey, he used his to rehearse bars. He's used to rehearse bars. Oh, see, now you're being disrespectful. First of all, that's not true. Secondly, he never got the chance to say anything because he started trying to whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dead ass wrong. I'd be like, Ricky, you get beat face down ass plenty of times, period. Kelly was in her bag when she used to do the Rumble Tumbler. Okay, girl. Imagine if they bring back the lottery ball and a brawl breaks out and the balls go everywhere, and people scramble for them. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. I find that to be hilarious. I would love that. I would love that. Nicole said, same. I'd be jumping someone for that 30 spot. I ain't trying to do all that work. And someone like Tozawa grabs the last one, gets so hyped, and they're like, what number did you get? And he looks, and it's number 1. Oh, that's messed up. Period, Aaliyah. Do you have any particular predictions for the Rumble, or are you just going to let it play out? I don't predict anything for the Rumble. I really rather let it play out. And because they're doing qualifying matches, that means certain people won't be in the Rumble and others will. And in my opinion, there's not enough. Like, is there enough men in the WWE for them to do that? Yes, there is. But my problem is you're going to have the people with the bigger names in the Rumble. So the Ricochets, the KOs, the Sami Zayns, they're going to be in the fucking Rumble. Somebody like Top Dollar could really, really utilize being in the Rumble.
Sorry.
That was gross.
Ugh.
That's not a dig, it's the truth. That is not true. Top Dollar can freestyle. He has freestyled on many occasions. So it's not true. These ideas I get. Y'all be real high on yourselves. I still want the idea I had of Indy debuting at Money in the Bank to win the belt and having Candice rush in. Candice cash in on her. It's a very specific scenario. I mean, we can do something, but I don't know if it'll be effective. I completely understand. Becky ain't that kind of girl to take opportunities like that, though. True, which is why I don't think that she's going to win the Rumble. Now, next week, for some odd reason, they're going to revisit this match with the Usos challenging, with Drew McIntyre and Sheamus challenging the Usos. And I have a sickening suspicion that these two fools are going to get these damn championships. Oh, God. But as I promised, okay, let's talk about Bray Wyatt. Babe, really? Bray Wyatt showed up today, and I generally was floored with what I saw. Bray Wyatt took out the cameraman last week, and this week he came out to talk. And honey, Bray Wyatt's Uncle Howdy came out there and legitimately took Pope Bray Wyatt ass out. It looked like they was on the same side, right? It looked like they was like squad up, you know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden, Bray Wyatt hits him with the Sister Abigail. I mean, Uncle Howdy did. Uncle Howdy hit Bray Wyatt with the Sister Abigail. It was weird. What we got out of this, though, was that LA Knight says he's not falling for the bullshit anymore. And he's like, this nigga said, no, Rico. He's not worrying about the mind games with Bray Wyatt anymore. He's sick of it. And he came out there and interrupted Bray again when he was giving one of his monologues. And he basically was like, Royal Rumble's coming up, man. He was like, you're going to be in the Rumble. I don't give a shit. We can have a match. We're going to fight this out because I'm tired of this. Bray Wyatt was like, you know what? I'm tired of this too. We're going to have a match. We're going to have a match. You and I are going to fight this out. And when it's over, he said, I'm going to show you just how ruthless I can be, just how cruel I can be, because you've been taking my kindness for weakness. And Bray Wyatt left it at that, threw the mic at him. Now, prior to this, LA Knight was basically like, I know you had one of your goons come out here dressed like Uncle Howdy, so it'll look like you was in the clear, but I ain't buying that shit. This is you. This is all you. You're the one who's doing it. After Bray Wyatt tossed the mic at him, the whole scene flipped and it says, revel in your truth or some shit like that. Uncle Howdy comes down to the ring. Okay, he did not stay at the top of the key. He came down to the ring. He got in the ring, still dressed in his garb. Now, it was just something in the way that he walked to me. I was like, that don't seem like Bo Dallas to me. Now, is it possible that it was Bo Dallas? Yes. Do I think it was Bo Dallas? I'm honestly not sure. Okay, because the person that I saw had a similar height and body type to Bray Wyatt. Okay, they were all dressed out though, hair, wig, mask, and it was dark, so you couldn't really see anything. They did not bring up the house lights when Uncle Howdy came down there. Obviously, a very strategic move. But what ended up happening was it looked like, nigga said it was me. It looked like, you know, Bray Wyatt and him was on the same page, obviously conspiring against LA Knight, which just reassured LA Knight in his tight pants. His pants tight, babe. Okay, he out there singing. Everybody's staring at my tight pants. I got my tight pants. I got my tight pants on. Oh,
My time.
oh my gosh. Anyways, Bray Wyatt was standing there. Uncle Howdy stood next to him. And as Bray Wyatt started laughing, Uncle Howdy took his ass and hit him with the Sister Abigail. And LA Knight ran his ass out that ring so fast. I'm like, what is going on here? I've never been so puzzled by a story before in my life, but I fucking love this. I love this storyline. Everybody is hating on it because it's a slow burner, but it's so interesting to watch Bray Wyatt mentally split himself into entities, because I just feel like that is the only way I can rationalize what I'm seeing, is that he is literally manifesting his own personal demons right before us, which I have said that many times. I'm still kind of puzzled over Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail, and Bray. I would love to understand the way Bray's brain works creatively. I don't want to understand how his brain works. I want to understand the story. I'm more interested in the story rather than his creative process. I feel like that would ruin the fun of it. The whole point is to enjoy the story that he is creating rather than to find out how he creates it, or his creative process is irrelevant to me. Guy said you just have to watch. Agreed. I'm going to get fired, but it was me. Your black ass ain't do nothing. Imagine someone like Bray backstage getting ready like, wait, where'd I put my wig? Honestly, he's not. To be honest, not my tight pants. That's gonna be me. And this is a good story for Bray. It really is. I need more glue real quick. I got 15 minutes. Child, ain't no way. But this is gonna happen. This is gonna be a pitch black match, which leads me to believe that Uncle Howdy is gonna make his appearance again. And more than likely, these two are gonna be in the ring with a spotlight down on them, or it's going to be dark, that dark purplish tint, and it's going to have some sinister ending to it that involves Uncle Howdy, and Bray Wyatt's going to wrestle again, but you're going to barely be able to see it.
You know what? I'm tired of them bringing this goddamn tent shit every time he bring his ass back here. With the Fiend, it was that red shit.
It was red,
got
yeah.
on my fucking nerves. Had that damn dark match between him and Seth and that steel cage, that red shit. Oh my God. This fucking sucks.
Yeah, well, life sucks, dude. But that was it. That was SmackDown. Even though the show went by incredibly fast, like Ronda and Raquel had a big piece of the show. They had a massive piece of the show. It just, wow. The only thing I can say is they did a really good job in this show. They really did. I was pleasantly surprised, and I think this was a good way to end the show for SmackDown. Now, this coming Monday, you're gonna have 2 title matches. Austin Theory is going to take on Seth freaking Rollins for the United States Championship. And Bianca Belair is going to compete against Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm sure Becky and Bayley are still going to be going at it. And we'll just have to wait and see what Raw has entailed for everyone. Bobby Lashley at this moment is still fired, but it looks like MVP and Bobby Lashley are getting their squad back together. Hopefully Bobby Lashley will return if that's what y'all want. Me personally, it's quiet when he ain't there, so I don't care. I don't care about RoboCop being there, and I give less than a damn. Rico said, meanwhile, I'm right behind him. Like, we got to be at Gorilla 5. We don't have time. Just put on a hat. Well, I preferred the red lights, as they motherfuckers should. Yeah, the red match with the red cage was too much. When he fought Jinder, only lights that were on was the ring lights. Now, see, the Fireflies in real life gave me chills. I'm sure they did. Not as quiet when he not there. It is quiet when he ain't there. A hat. I'm not a wig lifting nig. I'm going to glue this and take this hat, this hand fan, glue it. Okay. Anyways, so that was SmackDown. It was a very, very solid show. I thoroughly enjoyed SmackDown from start to finish. It had a good opening and it had a good ending. And now we're going to be looking into 2023 because the new year is coming. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. What y'all going to be doing for New Year's Eve? It's a lot of parties coming. People are going to be looking to have a good time. So, ladies and gents, I appreciate y'all coming around. So, I really don't have anything else to talk about when it comes to SmackDown. SmackDown is over. John Cena got his match for the year. He's been wrestling for 20 years. Congratulations. He thanked everybody in the WWE today when he came out there. He pretty much said, thank you for allowing me to entertain you for 20 years. And it's time to go to work. He didn't miss a beat. He got his ass in that ring. He did his 1-2 shuffle. And then he gave Kevin the W. He very well could have took it for himself, But he gave that W to Kevin, and that was it. That was it, honey. Getting my hair dyed. I said, shit. Called off from work and everything. Well, not called off. Flex time. I mean, have you seen another big black man that's not a piece of shit like Bobby? Oh, shit. I know I might be off, but Uncle Howdy looked a little different than how he looked last Friday on the rant. I think it could be 2 people behind Uncle Howdy. You mean 2 people running the character? This is possible, yes. But like you said, I'll just have to wait and see. It is 2 people. It very much could be. They usually do random people until it's time for a reveal. Correct. Oh, yes, they can. They can fire both of y'all. I don't know what to do for New Year's Eve. Child, I don't really do nothing. Good night, Tiff. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night. I'm working tomorrow, but I'll be home in the early afternoon. If Bobby Stick in the Mud ass was replaceable, he would have been done. So when he come back and ain't make no waves. So when he came back and ain't make no waves, I just don't. Bobby just not entertaining to me. Everybody else love him, but I'm like, I could live without watching Bobby Lashley. I'm cooking for my aunt. Oh, right. I remember that. Okay. So like I said, it's 2023. You gonna watch the ball drop or whatever's. Mom Dukes and them is gonna be cooking. We got a sandwich ring. We're gonna make hot wings. You know. I hope they got the barbecue. Did they buy barbecue sauce?
I don't know what they bought back.
Smart. We should do loaded mashed potatoes. Since we have like ribs. Did you take the ribs out?
I did not.
Nobody told you to take the ribs out. Great. Anyways, he was entertaining me when I was high as shit. You're not going to be on live a year again this year. Nope. Spending time with the fam for New Year's Eve. He's like a brick pile in the yard. Ooh, child. Interesting when you do something with them. I more than likely won't go on live for New Year's this year because last year we didn't really do anything, but this year everybody's here. So we're gonna be playing Pacino and yeah, we're gonna be playing Pacino and playing cards and eating and drinking all day. So I'm not gonna be on live for New Year's this year. I may go live later on after the ball drops or whatever and probably chill like that. But other than that, everybody's going to be downstairs in the dining room and in the living room, you know, just living their best lives with all that being said. So if I don't talk to y'all again before 2023 is upon us, which more than likely I will not, Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoy your new year. I hope you guys have a good time. The new year is always the best place to start over and have a fresh start. I wouldn't make a resolution, but I would, you know, at least try to make a promise to just be a better person. You ain't even got to do nothing to do that. Just be a better person. And that's not a hard goal to achieve. Let's be nicer and kinder to each other, and let's just be better people. Do y'all play spades? Yeah. Do y'all play spades? Yeah. Well, my family's more of a bid whist family. We play bid whist and Uno and Pacino in this household. We play dominoes. I actually prefer dominoes because it's fun. But then you gotta do a lot of math and shit. I have to count and shit. I be like, child, I don't have time for that. But those are the type of games that we're going to be playing. And make sure all your fam sees your plates. Let them help us know. I can't. You coming for Charlotte's ass. Good night. I won't be dying. You could be a nicer person. That don't mean you got to lay your life on the line for somebody else. Just being nice in general. I want to learn how to sew. Well, you can do that too. Good, because y'all too wild into family to be doing spade games. Oh, child, bid whist is cutthroat, baby. That's cutthroat. He said, I've been too nice, and 2022 has taught me that. If that's what you believe, babes. Tip going walk in like Roman, give me your belt. It's mine now. I damn sure will hijack Roman this fucking time. Give me your shit, nigga. What? You better not say nothing. You or your punk ass family. I'll beat all your ass. Like, you coming for the bloodline? Hell yeah. I'll be like, go. Swoo. What's up? I be to whoop their ass. I've been too nice in 2022. Kayla said dominoes is one of the games that I used to love playing with my sister, dad, and late paternal grandpa. I hope these niggas be safe out here. Be safe and good night. And make him sit there while they unscrew his plates and put yours on and assert your dominance. I can't. I ain't even got to say nothing. Child. Look, it's New Year's tomorrow. Well, in a couple hours, it'll be New Year's Eve. If you're going out, please be safe. Keep your drinks covered. They got drink covers you can buy off of Amazon so people can't slip something in your drink. It'll be much more difficult with a drink cover to slip something in your drink than it would be if you didn't have one.
For those who like to have their nails painted.
Can I finish?
Oh, my bad.
You can go to Amazon as well and get the nail change and polish in case somebody slips something in your drink. You put your finger in there to act like you're stirring your drink. Your nail polish change, somebody done slipped you something, don't drink it. If you leave a drink down on the table at a bar, a restaurant, club, anywhere where they serve alcohol and it is open, do not go back to that drink and drink it. Buy yourself another drink because you risk the fact that you may be getting drugged, even if that drink is in your hand. You understand? Be very, very careful of that. Also, I know everybody likes to go out, dip it and do it and have a good time, but be mindful of who you're spending your time with and be careful of your surroundings. If y'all not going to if you're going to go out and drink, make sure you have a friend who's a designated driver for y'all so that you can get home safely and you ain't into no mess. I know some of y'all want to go out, get y'all a little piece every now and then, but it is dangerous out here in these streets. Andrew Tate just got arrested for human trafficking over in Romania, and that human trafficking ring in Romania was very big, and he was heavy deep into it. He is being charged with organized crime and everything else, and I'm going to cover all of that shit on my podcast in a few hours and post it up. I'm also going to cover the Tory Lane shit on the podcast as well. And Don's doubling back episode with Rico and I is going to be up within the next couple of hours. I have to edit it and you're going to get that shit worked out. So everybody have a good time, and I will see you guys Monday after Monday Night Raw. All right. Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of 2022. And rest in peace to Barbara Walters because she passed away today at 93. So, it's a lot going on. If you guys missed Smackdown today, you really missed a treat. Smackdown is an amazing show. It was very good. I'm telling y'all, it is something to go back and watch. If you can, watch it on the replay. Do that. If you have Hulu and you recorded it, please watch it because it was really good. The girls got a really big chunk of the show. Ronda and Raquel's match was the majority of the show. I think they wrestled for a good 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it really was. There was no stagnant in that match. That match was solid. It went all the way to the brim. They were fighting. It was very, very well done. And I'm happy that Charlotte is back. So shout out to her because she looked amazing. She looked stunning. Okay, when I tell y'all Charlotte looked good, Charlotte looked good. Okay, she looked good. So y'all make sure y'all go and watch that if you haven't seen it. The clips are up on WWE's.com. I mean on WWE's Twitter, and they're up on WWE.com as well. And like I said, there are some matches that are set for next week. If you don't know, now you know. I'm gonna reiterate and then I'm gonna be out of here. It ain't that. We just saw that, child. We just saw that. The Usos are going to be defending their tag team championships once again. And Ricochet is going to be going up against Top Dollar for their Royal Rumble qualifying match. All right. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fallout from Charlotte becoming a 14-time women's champion and so much more. So make sure you guys continue to follow me over here on YouTube. I will always go live 3 times a week. Well, I go live 4 times a week. So I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we do an after show after each WWE show. And it may be an extra live during the week if there is a pay-per-view. New Year's Evil is coming up in a few weeks, I think. January 10th is New Year's Evil. We also have Vengeance for NXT as well. And then you also have the Elimination Chamber coming up as well. So there's a lot going on within the next couple of months for WWE. And if you care and you watch the show and you enjoy it, you got to keep up with the madness on the main roster as well as NXT. All right. I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, this is the PLE schedule. Saying Evolution because I don't like Evolution. I never have. Hope this is the PLE lineup for next year. And for right now, it seems to be aligned with this rumored PLE lineup. With all that being said, I will see you guys in 2023. Have a nice night, ladies and gents. Woo! That was a lot. I was talking a lot. Make sure you guys go over to Down for the Count and follow us over there on our social medias. Let me make sure I put the banner up for Down for the Count. Here's the banner for Down for the Count at Down for the Count on Twitter, at Down for the Count 19 on Twitter, and at D4TC on Instagram. Podcast is streamed on Spotify, Apple, Google. It is everywhere. And make sure you follow me and my podcast. It is also up. Okay. I'm getting ready to add 3 new shows to that, 2 SBC chats and an HBCU confessions. And we're also going to be adding the Megan Thee Stallion situation with Tory Lanez and her ex-best friend Kelsey, and the verdict and the recent info that has come out with the tapes. One of Kelsey's original police interview, I believe, and the other one is the phone calls from the jail of Tory Lanez calling Kelsey and apologizing. We're going to go over all of that stuff in the podcast, as well as we're going to talk about Andrew Tate and him being arrested in Romania on human trafficking, organized crime, and so many other charges. And we're going to talk about the Black Girl TikTok train that has TikTok on its knees. Okay, we're gonna talk about all of those topics on my podcast. Auntie Tiff is coming with all of the tea. I'm gonna try to have all of those podcasts up within the next 2 weeks, so it's gonna be a wild ride over on the KTT. All right, with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow the Down for the Count, because Doubling Back with Don will have its final episode up probably tomorrow afternoon. You guys can hear Don's recap of Kelly's debut in ECW and her love story, or her love triangle, with Mike Knox and CM Punk, and the rise and fall of RVD as champion and Big Show's tumultuous championship reign in ECW. We're going to talk about all of that, and we get sidetracked with a bunch of other bullshit as well. But all that being said, I am going to go. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in 2023. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little nerd and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.